Cheers, Rachel.
Cheers.
It is Wednesday.
May 2nd.
May 2nd. There we go. I forgot what day it was. I can't believe it's May already. Can you?
Yes.
I can't.
I'm ready. Spring.
I'm not ready. But what I am ready to
here.
do... Yeah, it is. What I am ready to do is talk about some new stuff. We're just going to dive right in. The weather's nice outside, and we have some nice pens to show you all today.
Unrelated, but yes.
I don't know. Terrible segue. We have 3 speculative brands. By speculative, I mean like ones that we don't carry yet, but that we have the ability to carry and that we've been asked about, so we wanted to show you all and gauge your feedback. So get ready to type some comments because we want to know what you all think.
Is that how you type?
That's how I type. Very erratic. I do a lot of typos. So what do you want to start with here first, dear?
We can start with online. It's right here.
Okay. Should we sell online pens? Should we sell
we
pens
do sell pens online.
Online pens online? That's the brand, online.
This is super confusing. So the brand is called Online. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of things. Let me move this, because that is just background you don't need right now. Okay. So, Online, made in Germany.
Apparently they're very big in Germany. Like they're really big, like school pens in Germany.
Yes, they've been around for a while, before the internet.
The 80s, yeah.
Because the name
Since the 80s.
It's very difficult to Google online fountain pens. You just get everything else.
Good luck, yeah. I think you have to be like Online Fountain Pens Germany or something like that.
They have a massive catalog.
There is a massive catalog. Look at that. Look at all that. All that.
All the things.
Yes.
Not just fountain pens. There's all kinds of things in here.
Other like markers and school supplies.
We have a couple models that I think we've gotten the most interest in, and we are considering the most, as I just said. So this here is the Switch. Let me make sure I have that name right. The Switch Plus. Excuse me. The plus, I guess, meaning the stylus on the end.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. So these are some nice colors. I believe, feels like, what, aluminum, maybe?
I don't think so. I think it's plastic.
Plastic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're very light.
They are light. Yeah.
Think so?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
they're
plastic.
Is a triangular grip. It's a little, is it rubbery? It feels rubbery.
The grip is rubbery, yes.
Yeah.
As is the cap.
And it has a...
Stainless steel nib.
Yes.
I don't know what size. It looks to be about a number 5 size, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
German, so it's going to run
Western. Yeah, it's going to be similar to other European nib sizes.
And they fill via cartridge converter. This one doesn't have anything in it, but it will come with a full-size standard international converter. The list price is $25, so we'll probably sell somewhere around there.
Like $20 to $25.
$20 to $25. We'll have to figure out how the math lines up, but
with the converter included. So
and you get a little stylus at the end for doing your
all the phone things.
Oh, I almost delete an email. I didn't realize I had one up on my notification.
Yes.
Whoops.
So
don't do that.
These are kind of interesting. They're going to be polarizing. I know in terms of the colors and.
Drew hated it when he saw it at first.
He did.
But then he warmed up the more he, played with it. I've heard good things about the nibs. The other one, one of their main lines is called the Vision, and there's a lot of variations of it.
Yes.
This is the Vision Magic.
Ooh.
These are pretty new as of the last couple months. They are $50 MSRP, so we'd probably sell around $40, I think. Again, full-size converter. These are a bit harder to open. I feel like it would loosen up over time.
It will loosen up, yeah.
My loom was the same way. I mean,
it's got a very intentional click. It's not going to come undone on its own.
No.
But it just takes a little.
So it's more of a regular round grip. Is that the same nib, or is it a little bit bigger?
It looks to be about the same size. The design is just a little bit different. The Switch has a no breather hole, and it's just a little different
It does look a little bigger.
It's about.
Put your hand behind the nose.
There we go. Yeah, it's not the exact same nib. It's a little different design, but they appear to write very similarly. Full disclosure, we haven't inked up and written with every single nib size on both these pens. We've kind of tested them a little bit, and they're quite pleasant writing.
Years ago when we were in our house.
I think like 7 years ago.
Some of it carried over into our first office, but this would have been like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
They've changed distributors, all kinds of things like that. So we're revisiting. So this is the Vision Magic, and you have these 5 colors. Let's see. I have my little cheat sheet here. So blue, turquoise, pink, gun and rose gold. I guess like gunmetal.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like a rose gold type color.
Yeah, all with black trim. So, we're kind of curious to gauge your all's feedback. I think, specifically the Vision it's more comfortable when it's unposted. You can post it, but I think it makes it really long.
There's another one I'm very interested in, which we didn't have a sample of, but let me see if I can find it real quick.
It's a long pen, but it's workable.
Here's another one we're looking at is the Carbon. It's a little more expensive. I believe it's around 95 MSRP.
85, 95,
80,
somewhere around there.
80, 90, somewhere like that. But it has a carbon fiber barrel. This reminds me a lot of the Faber-Castell Basic, which now I guess is renamed the Essentio, which we're getting samples of the new version. Oh, sorry.
Getting the
gloss.
White. Yeah.
All the gloss.
Yeah.
So the carbon's interesting.
Yeah.
The carbon fiber.
I don't know. So we're kind of interested to get your feedback about that.
They also make a bunch of like calligraphy sets. So we
do get asked here and there about calligraphy sets.
We actually don't carry any calligraphy sets.
I think there's a lot of people that discover calligraphy sets at like Barnes and Noble, or like the Barnes and Nobles or the office supply stores, because that's kind of the only fountain pens they really carry.
That might be helpful.
You could do that. So
there's more plastic.
Yeah, so there's several companies, online included. Kaweco has some, and ones that have these calligraphy sets. We don't usually get a lot of interest in them, so we're curious to get your feedback on them.
This one is $45 MSRP. The nib sizes it comes with, let's see, on the pen, there's a 1.4, and then I see a 1.8 and a 0.8. So you have 0.8, 1.4, and 1.8, which is very unique. We have like a 0.8 in MSN, but these are all unique nib sizes otherwise.
Indeed.
Well, the 1.4 I guess we have on Edison.
I mean, they'll be similar enough to some of the other ones, but
yeah, so that's kind of cool. I mean, 45 we'd sell for like 36. It's a pretty good price for a calligraphy set.
It's not bad.
This one is a little more.
But look at that sweet box.
This one has the same nibs, the 1.4, 1.8, and the 0.8. It's $99 MSRP.
It's called the New Wood.
We'd sell for around like,
it's actual wood.
79.
The grip is a little odd. I'll just be honest.
It comes in a
about
bamboo
that.
box.
Sorry,
the grip is kind of odd.
Moving it everywhere.
It has a triangular shape to it for the
it
for
does,
like the body
on
and
the wood,
stuff.
but not really the part that you're grabbing as much. It's real wood though, and looks really cool. It feels nice. The wood does, and it's got interchangeable grips, just like the other calligraphy set does. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Cartridges. Yeah.
The grip's a little thin. It's got a little bit of a harsh step, so I don't know. Curious to get your feedback.
This is what we're considering.
We told them, we were like, I don't really know. We'll have to see what the people think.
The people.
So that's that. The people, you people.
Y'all.
You people, as Rachel
I'm not
likes
saying
to
that
say.
anymore, apparently. I don't like to say it. It's just I'm struggling not to say y'all. I just need to embrace where I live.
Just be you. Just be you.
I don't know who I am.
I think you know who you are more than you think you do.
Do I want to? Yeah, anyway.
Anyway.
Okay. Another brand.
Another brand. So we're like just stacking it on this one.
Let's do it. Give us all the feedback.
This one is called Opus 88, which some of you are going to be very excited because you've heard about this. This really only got on my radar like a couple of weeks ago. So we reached out to Opus 88 and we got some samples.
They just started exporting outside of Taiwan is where they're based. So they've been making pens for decades, for other companies, OEM, and they launched their own line, Opus 88. And these are, two of the models. Do
you know what OEM means? Because I'm not sure that everybody's going to know what that is. It's Original Equipment Manufacturer.
So basically they make parts for other brands.
Which
so
is
like they might make a piston mechanism. Or
super common in the pen world, as well as basically every other manufacturing industry. You have like some manufacturers that they don't want to go with the branding and come up with their own products, so they just make parts and pieces for other companies. So anyway,
especially like internal mechanisms and stuff.
Yeah.
But so they launched their own line. They have 3 models. We have 2 of them pictured here. This is I'm probably gonna mispronounce Koloro, Koloro, Koloro. Koloro. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks.
So this is really unique. It looks like it's a piston, but it's actually an eyedropper pen, which has a stopper mechanism, which is a lot like the Namiki Emperor, which I'm sure all of you have experience with. Just kidding. No. It's a mixture of ebonite and resin. So the solid parts you see are ebonite and has that nice, rubber smell.
Smells like ebonite because it is.
Smell-o-vision.
So it's got this piston that goes back and forth like this. But the piston doesn't hug the walls of the pen. As you can see, I don't know if you can see inside of there, Andy, but the piston is
really.
No? Okay. Well, anyway, that piston really is just to mate up to the back of the grip section to seal it off. Because as you know, with eyedropper pens,
They burp.
large ink capacity, they can burp, especially when you're traveling and changing altitudes. So that's why it has a piston that closes it off. But mainly it's just a large cavity of ink. And it comes with a little eyedropper in the box as well.
Yes.
For handy filling, you can use an ink syringe. That's another way to go about it. But that's
So these are
pretty much how it works.
priced in the 90s. I believe this one is 93. This one is called the Picnic. It's basically just all resin instead of resin and ebonite.
Yeah, and rounded top, a little more
yeah, in the
traditional
90s
cigar
as
shape.
well. But same filling mechanism. There's another one that is a full demonstrator. That is, I
It's
think,
like in the rounded top style like this. I forget what that one's
I
called.
thought I had a flat top actually.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. It's demonstrator 120. They use Yovo nibs. These use a number 5 Yovo nib. And the demonstrator we mentioned that we don't have uses a number 6 like ours.
Yeah, and I've been writing with this one a little bit, and it writes great. I mean, Yovo's awesome. You know, so
The build
it's,
quality
it's
is
pretty
really
good.
nice. I'm very impressed.
It is. The fit and finish is really tight. It's really pretty good, honestly. So
fine, medium, broad.
yeah, so we're really interested in these, and we want to get your
There's a bunch of
feedback on them.
colors. Yeah, you can check out their
Yeah,
site somewhere or just
Yeah.
Google.
absolutely.
So that's Opus 88.
Yeah, and then we have one paper brand. So it's not often that we have a new paper brand to talk about here. This is called Stiff Flexible.
Why is it called Stiff Flexible?
That's a great question, Rachel.
I sounded-
So they're you know, any paper brand or any new notebook brand, they need something to kind of make them stand out a little bit. These are Italian made, and these the reason they're called Stiff Flexible is because they have these kind of bends in the cover like this that allow you to be able to just kind of flip through.
The idea is no,
You
you're
can-
flipping the wrong.
Am I flipping the wrong way? It depends on where
Yeah,
you're trying
it's
to go.
if you're flipping like this.
Yeah, it allows you to flip through the notebook
Not
without
like-
having to like open up
I mean, I
the
guess
whole darn
technically it
thing.
bends both ways. But
Yeah, I would think you'd want to flip like front to, you know, to where you're reading is. I don't know, whatever. You have options. So they include a little bookmark with it. It doesn't have a bookmark string on it, but it does have a bookmark that's included with it. And the paper quality was not quite where we wanted it to be previously. We've been aware of this brand for about a year. And so we gave them that feedback that it wasn't, oh, here's the bookmark. It wasn't quite where we wanted it to be, so we gave them the feedback, and they actually improved the paper.
I
And
appreciate
it's-
that.
Yeah, and it's much better. So we had the team kind of test it out with all different types of pens, really kind of putting it through the ringer. And we had a couple that, you know, were not like, it's not like it holds up to anything. You know, it's not Clairefontaine, I'll say that. It's not Tomoe, but
I'm
it's
sure it'll dry
pretty
faster,
decent.
though.
It's pretty decent paper, I gotta admit. And it's smooth, but it's not like super glassy smooth. So it's got a little more kind of feedback to it, kind of like a Rhodia type
I
feel.
say, or is it more like a Leuchtturm?
It's like a Leuchtturm that I think is a little more ink resistant. So you can see it like wanted to start to come through in the back. Get back in
Come
here.
back.
It like wanted to start to come through here on some of the absolute heaviest parts. But really for the most part, it actually did pretty well. So I'm kind of impressed. So, but for us to carry new paper, so you can see that one did just fine.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and you know, the notebook format and stuff like that has to make a difference.
Now they have tons of cover options, and you can even do custom covers too. They're all a bit quirky.
Yeah, they're like graphic designs, you know what I mean? So they have all kinds of interesting designs, so it's like it has to really speak to you. And another thing that's interesting, the way they do it, there's only one notebook ruling, but it's a mixed ruling format. So they have mostly lined, and then as it gets towards the back, it has a mixture of blank and graph. So it has, you know, all 3 rulings in one notebook. So, you know, it's kind of interesting how it mixes it up there for you. Oh, it's got a little bookmark thing. I didn't even notice that. It's got a back pocket.
Or
And
this
it's
can
got
like
another little notebook.
hold your
Yeah, look at
spot.
that. Well, that's cool. Neat.
It's got features.
Yeah, okay. So,
What's the price point? Do you remember?
oh gosh, that's a good question. I want to say it's around $20, maybe a little bit less, actually. So it's a little bit more affordable, too, than like your Leuchtturms and Rhodia Web notebooks.
So
and
what
stuff.
terms around that price?
I think it's less than the Leuchtturm. I can't remember exactly. $18 maybe, I want to say,
Somewhere around there.
for like an A5 size. So,
If you've tried it, if you're
Very
interested in it,
interested, yeah.
you know, we love the feedback. So to recap, we have online, the Switch Plus, the Vision Magic, got some calligraphy sets. We have the Opus 88 and Stiff Flexible notebooks.
ta-da! So we would love to get your feedback. Please leave comments on YouTube. And we will see what you all think, and then maybe pursue some of these, because all of these are possibilities for us in the relatively near future. So anyway, that's it for Wednesday. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the nice weather if you live in a place where nice weather exists. And right on.